Another pharmacist needs to get 26 on TOEFL speaking for FPGEE. You just described it as an advanced level. You recommend getting rid of templates, speaking templates, and instead focusing on the scoring rubrics.
That's true. I've been taking the test in about 15 times. It was very hard for me to understand what the test requires, what they want for the speaking section. And you can read the rubrics, but if you don't understand what the rubrics wants to tell you, you won't be able to perform good in the test. In the very, very first class, you told me, this is the rubrics. This is what you need to know. And this is the key words. And you specifically told me in the speaking number 1, progressions of ideas.
Progression of ideas.
That's stuck in my mind. Like, I just hear progression of idea, progression of idea, progression of idea. And remember when we were like in classes, it was very difficult for me to try to eliminate or get rid of my whole habits of the templates. The templates were like, oh my God, why did they create those templates? I understand. I learned the templates. It was very good to organize your thoughts. Excellent. But once you are in the level that you need to become advanced in order to get the 26, you need to get rid of the templates. I remember in this last test, in my break time, I was just thinking, okay, progressions of idea, your own opinion, explain, 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 and then pass the speaking. 26 is the result.
26 on TOEFL speaking is the result.
And it doesn't matter if you have errors. It does not matter. You can have a grammatical error. You can mispronounce something, because I did mispronounce something, and I said, oh my God, I did it wrong. And then I said, don't panic. You said the whole thing the right way, even though I mispronounced a word or two, and it was okay.
The scoring rubrics for the speaking section, and yes, for the highest score available, what Edgar just said is completely correct. Minor errors are okay, specifically with grammar and pronunciation. When pharmacists start classes with me, they are often very focused on this, understandably for good reasons, because for many years, that's what the focus has been on. But the scoring rubrics tell us, and Edgar just second, he can attest to this, minor errors are okay. As we can see, he got his 26 on TOEFL speaking by focusing on other more important things.
When I went on the 26 to take the test, in my head, the only thing that was in my head is what you told me and what you're telling me, to get angry, get angry before you go to the speaking section, and focus on progression of idea, connection, and explain, 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 explain.
Okay, excellent. So get angry, progression of ideas, and explain, explain, explain. The best speaking answer that Edgar gave me was in response to a question that asked him about taking risks. And when he answered this question, I noticed that he got angry. I could hear the strength in his voice. TOEFL speaking scoring rubric calls this delivery. It was the very best delivery I had heard from him. So my advice to Edgar specifically was, we need to use that. Edgar, I think you said, okay, so it will trigger my emotions if I get angry. This will improve my speaking.
I believe when I am under pressure and I feel like I need to defend my point, my emotion just come naturally, and I was able to say things without making many mistakes, and then just let it go.
Nice. Let it go. Speak uninhibited. Speak more freely, flowing naturally. Let it go.
Mhm.
We're not worried about minor mistakes because the rubrics tell us we can make those minor mistakes. Edgar went for his progression of ideas and explain. When you say 15 times, I'm thinking about, so thank you for sharing that. I'm thinking about the people that are watching this. They see you, they hear you say 15 times to take the TOEFL and pass it as you are a pharmacist. I see you as a big success. Can I ask you to give some kind of inspirational message or advice to people? What if somebody's on test number 14 right now or test number 9 and they feel like a failure because maybe like you, they always graduate with honors? What would you tell that person who's listening to you right now and sees you as a success? And they are
Well,
too.
believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, believe in your roots, because that's what I stood for. That's what kept me ongoing. Keep studying, keep practice, and never give up. Never give up. If I take it as many times as I can, I don't mind and I don't care. I just need to pass the test and move on in my career. So I just focus in my roots and say I'm a very persistent person. And when I want something, I just stick on it as many times and as much as I can. After that, you're gonna be working here in the United States and making a lot of money here in the United States. So focus on that part. You're gonna succeed and be persistent. Thank you so much, Aaron. Your classes are awesome, and I hope you keep inspiring and helping more pharmacists and more other students to achieve their goal and become a professionals here in the United States.
I will. To get more of this for your 26 on speaking, my Facebook group and YouTube channel are linked in the description of this video. Also, you can see my Facebook group and YouTube channel by going to speaking26.com.